What do bathrooms and immigration have to do with the Texas Railroad Commission? The Texas Railroad Commission regulates the oil and gas industry in Texas. This week, the Texas House approved a bill that would keep the agency functioning until the year 2029. But only after lawmakers tried to tack on amendments to the bill that would have limited use of certain bathrooms in Texas on the basis of biological sex. House Speaker Joe Straus ruled that amendment wasn't relevant to the bill. State Rep. Rafael Anchia of Dallas offered a separate amendment that would have held the CEOs of businesses that contract with the Railroad Commission subject to perjury charges if they were caught hiring unauthorized workers. His amendment was voted down.
When it comes to powerful industries, you want to give them a free pass. But when it comes to vulnerable immigrants who don't have lobbyists, who don't have power in this chamber, that's who we're going to get tough on.
We're getting closer to a state budget this week, but not without cuts to health care and education. The Texas Senate approved a $218 billion two-year spending plan. The proposed budget would strip about $1.8 billion in state funds for education, but would use local property taxes and other revenue to make up the difference. The spending plan now goes to the House. In that chamber, lawmakers plan to cut $1 billion in state funding to Medicaid. If that happens, the state would forfeit another $1.4 billion in federal funding. House budget writers promised the move would not hurt patients. A proposal that would teach kids how to talk to police officers is one step closer to reality. The Texas Senate passed a bill that would require high school students and drivers in training to be taught how to interact with law enforcement. Things like what to do during a traffic stop, a person's rights during an interaction, proper behavior, and how to file a complaint against an officer. That bill now heads to the Texas House. I'm Justin Dane. Keep up with the 85th Texas Legislative Session by visiting texastribune.org.